So what are we talking about today, Gaultney?
We're talking about the course that I'm teaching and that you're taking. So add that to the list of things we've worked on together.
I've acted in your plays.
And I was the dramaturg on yours.
That's right.
What was something about that process of us working together that really sticks out to you as being helpful? No pressure.
I think I've said it before, and I'll keep saying it, is that you were walking along the side of me. Like, it wasn't like you were standing outside of the process. Like, I really felt that you were like walking with me. So like everything that I would contribute, you would investigate as a person that's actually in the room, in the story, working with me, considering who my audience is, and always asking me who my audience was. Who is this for again? I'm like, everyone should be watching my play. No, but I think that was the biggest thing. Sure. Is that you were walking alongside of me as not as a co-writer, but as a person who was a writer, to influence some imagination for me and the way that I wanted to be received in this particular piece.
Cool. Yeah. And I mean, that was an autoethnographic piece. So it really was, about you. And I remember one time in particular, I actually bet you have it recorded.
I recorded everything.
You recorded everything. Yeah. But I remember you had dropped a really obscure, great, but obscure quote, a controversial quote, and a really jarring, intense anecdote, both in like the last pages of your script.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing it and I was just like, these don't belong here. Because they were blocking out the booty, like blocking out the sun or something. Mm-hmm. And I remember that session, it was like Jeopardy, because I had to ask things in the form of a question so that I could help you see that they didn't belong there. Yeah,
it's true. Yeah, it's true but it's like, it was a really weird kind of scenario because it's an educational artifact as well, because it was part of my PhD. Mm-hmm. So it's like, am I fulfilling, the intellectual kind of investigative component of the research? So, and I think that you really nailed it when you said but the research is actually still about me and my experience, and no one else's voice should be present in that as well.
Yeah, just trying to, keep you as the center of that story.
Beauty. And yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, that feels right to me. I feel like I was trying to figure out what it was other than just it's a grenade that was feeling a bit off about that. And I think you're at the point in this play where you're not talking through other people's voices. We just want to hear your voice. Like, you've quoted people before, and this I feel like should just be you. You've just delivered an intimate experience about, like, a formative time in your life. I don't care right now what someone else says. Like, I just want to hear you.
Yeah.
I think that's it. So you're just to stick with that and just to stay with Booty here.
Yeah.
And how do you see that experience of dramaturgy and of dramaturging for me in an ethnographic play relating to the course on playwriting and adaptation?
Right, because that's what we're talking about. Yeah. I mean, you would think, I guess, that they're two entirely different things, that being like an autoethnographic, piece. And, this is, of course, on adaptation. So we're kind of going to the other extreme. We're starting with someone else's work, and we're, infusing ourselves as writers with that work. But I think that what's so important about, or I guess what I find fascinating about adaptation, and I hope to explore with each of the students, is, finding how you adapt plays as a writer, finding how your voice blends with a different voice, because that's what's exciting. Because, I mean, why are we staging this instead of Aeschylus? Why are we staging this instead of Shakespeare, or whatever you're trying to adapt? We want to see your voice fully and the original story fully. And I'm
actually interested to see what happens with the type of stories that the writers bring in. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, there's so many exciting stories that we don't even get. I mean, do we need to see another Antigone? You know what I mean? Do we need to see another Oedipus? It's like there's so many cultural stories that don't get told. And I think it's an opportunity for, people from different cultures outside of the Western canon. And they've got stories that they've always loved, that they would love to do like their own version of it. And I think I'm so excited to see what comes out of that.
Yeah. And that's part of the course too. We're going to I'm going to bring in at first, plays that we're all going to adapt together. And that's going to be interesting, because we're going to see that, if it's Antigone, your Antigone will be totally different from someone else's Antigone. And that really should be hopefully affirming for everyone. It's just like, no, I have something in particular to bring to these plays. But then later in the course, we're going to, each select what we want to adapt. So I agree with you. I'm really excited to see what people bring that they want to adapt. So yeah, I hope that people will join us. But yeah, this is course just, if I'm sure it's somewhere in the description of this video, but just in case, it's coming up soon. It runs September 9th through December 9th. Or if you're in the Eastern Hemisphere, September 10th through December 10th. It's 12 weeks. So it's going to give us plenty of time to really dig into this stuff, and to learn from each other, to get to know each other. I'm excited about what I'm going to get out of it, and I'm teaching it. So I hope you're excited and other people are excited about what you are going to get out of it too. So join me in Booty, y'all. Yeah.
Sign up, y'all.
There's still time, but not much. Yes. It's gonna be a ball.